We're here to have some fun. Hopefully we'll step up. It's going to be tough, but we still believe.
I got to try to do my part here with Big Bro, so
yeah.
it's going to be a big challenge.
There's been a lot of changes, a lot more people outside. Getting from the compound to the booth is it's an interesting proposition.
A lot more activities for the fans, you know, outside on the grounds. I think they do an amazing job catering to the tennis fan that comes.
Two.
15 love.
So best of 3 sets. If this is trying to get to a set apiece. Patrick doesn't have the feel that Santoro has.
And I don't think John's impressed with his brother's shot selection there. I don't know if he feels like his brother has that one in his locker.
Santoro, as they call him, the magician. He can handle that. Patrick was a little stiffer in his shot production. There's a Boris Becker serve there.
Speaking of Rod Laver, another player in his era who I hear a lot about growing up. Obviously, I wasn't lucky enough to see him play. But there's a lot of people that say great things about his game. Is Lou Hode. Got 2 balls at once here. I don't know which ball anymore is the one that's the actual
play.
proper ball.
Yeah. Very entertaining. Now, Lou Hode was a little bit before Rod. I'm the same age as Rod. Hode was our idol. I used a Dunlop racket, and so did Lou, and so did Rod. And if you ask Rocket who he thought the greatest player of all time would be, he would probably say Lou Hode. In this day and age, you've got to put Roger Federer into the equation, and also Rodney George Laver himself. But Lou died at a very young age with leukemia. But he was 1 match away from winning the Grand Slam, and Ken Rosewall, who was his doubles partner, and the Whiz kids, or the tennis twins, when they were 15, 16. Then Ken beat him in the final of the US Championships. Otherwise, Lou would have been a Grand Slam winner as well. That's Grand Slam being the 4 majors in the 1 year. Yeah. I think there's half a dozen of the boys have won all 4 Grand Slams over their career, but only 2 that have won them all in the 1 year. Don Budge in 38 and Rod Laver twice. But Hody had a forearm just like Rod's forearm.
Second set.
So Bahrami and Santoro win the second set, 4-2. First set took 26 minutes, that one 25 minutes. So we're at a set all into the final set now. It's all going to script.
Hello Australia. Salut la France. Allez, allez les bleus.
Go the blue. Yeah, that's some highlights from the second set.
Time.
Legends doubles. 4 different teams, all by invitation.
Final set.
And this is the final set with John McEnroe serving.
15 love.
John McEnroe played Davis Cup on many occasions for the US. Was very successful in reviving interest in the Davis Cup for the US.
40 love.
Yeah, part of 5 Davis Cup winning teams, wasn't he?
Yep. Still remember him carrying the flag after they won in Hartford, Connecticut, doing his lap of honour with the Stars and Stripes. So it's a good serve, a good look at the serve there. Vintage McEnroe out wide for the ace.
Yeah, a few of his countrymen prior to him playing the Davis Cup had kind of not taken as much interest in it. Jimmy Connors, one name there. And Johnny McEnroe made a promise to his mother to say that he'd play for his country if ever asked. So he gave a lot of time, didn't he, to
he did.
Davis
It's a little
Cup
bit like, you know, it's most Australians want to play Davis Cup. There's a few that over the years that haven't, and they've been the public have responded pretty rigidly to them. But most Australians like to play. You take Leighton Hewitt, is now played more Davis Cup ties than anybody that played. But it's an honour and a privilege to represent your country. And with that goes some responsibility. And you've got to accept that responsibility, which seems to be a little difficult for some folks at the moment.
$30-15.
He's disappointed with himself there.
Yeah, he doesn't like missing returns.
Ooh, nearly pulls it off. That's a tough shot to play, that one. Around the back. Yeah, Johnny McEnroe, 3 probably obviously had intense rivalries with everyone with the energy he brought on the court, but 3 that kind of stand out for my mind were his matches with Jimmy Connors, who he played 51 times. Had a 31-20 head-to-head.
Pretty good rivalry, and
they'd know each other's games inside out by the end of it, wouldn't they?
And he basically had a rivalry with Bjorn Borg to start off with, and then Lendl. He led Lendl at the French in '84, 2 sets to love, and had a confrontation with a television microphone.
Okay. Did he come off second best? Or?
Well, the microphone came off second best. He destroyed it and subsequently lost the match. There was a temperamental outburst there, and he led 2 sets to love and a break. And Lendl came back to beat him in the 5th. And that was a great opportunity missed from Johnny Mack at the French.
Yeah, to win that French Open.
Yep.
Had a 15-21 record against Lendl. Of course, we see Lendl here at the Australian Open,
Yep.
where he's coaching Andy Murray, and they've been quite successful, haven't they, as a pair? I was speaking to Ivan Lendl in the gym, and he was doing such an intense gym workout.
Oh, he's always has done.
Yeah, with the pulleys, and he's got this customized grip that he attaches to the pulleys. And he's doing these massive golf swings.
What is that? Right.
Resisted, yeah.
Oh, that's his golf. He's a golfer now.
Yeah, he had played with Ray Ruffles' son. And he was... Patrick McEnroe struggling to get the ball past them. But Bahrami will have a tough job chasing that one down. Went to the third row in the crowd. Yeah, he was doing such an intense, and he was so upset that Ray Ruffles' son, who's a very good golfer, shot 5 under.
That would have taken Ivan's money.
Yeah, well, Ivan was disappointed that I think he went around 78 or something. So.
Lendl, when he played McEnroe, as I mentioned, I was coaching Gerolaitis a lot at the time, and when they played against one another, Lendl just drilled McEnroe's serve, and when John served and volleyed and just hit them as hard as he could, and when he came to the net, Lendl just drilled him, hit the ball straight at him as hard as he could.
Wouldn't go around him, would try to go through him.
Well, what that did, as we enjoy the hands here from these guys, what that did was, in his belief, made Johnny Mack start to flinch for the volleys and start to jab at the volleys, as opposed to what you're seeing here, the finesse the volleys. And so that's where Lendl had his success.
Well, it's important with the volleys, isn't it, to keep nice soft hands.
Yep.
Even if you're going deep, you want to soften up your hands. Otherwise, you just don't have that feel on the ball, do you?
No, exactly. McEnroe. McEnroe
lead by 2 games to 1.
2 games to 1, they lead in the decisive set. Fast 4, first team to reach 4 wins the set. It's been entertaining. I've seen some good stuff, some serious stuff, and some very entertaining around the legs and through the legs, and laying down and resuscitation and all sorts of stuff going on here today. Lots of tennis coming your way here in the Hisense Arena and from the Australian Open. This is the first weekend of the Grand Slam, and the Legends matches are part and parcel of all the Grand Slams now. Each Grand Slam has an invitation event with both the men and the women.
We're going to get the break and serve it out, Nate. Right now. We're up 2-1. Final set. We just play sets to 4. I can't hear you. It's so loud. You see this crowd?
Time.
You can see it though, right? Oh, don't worry. You can just hear us.
Replay the point.
Oh, chair umpire there. McEnroe a little bit slow getting back there on the phone, and Bahrami serve.
Love 15. all.
Patrick McEnroe is a pretty good junior. He didn't carry that success on when he went on to the main tour. Semi-finalist in the Aussie Open, and I think he won 1 Grand Slam doubles title with Jim Grab. And Jim Grab was from Tucson, Arizona. And I was out there for a couple of years and coached Jim Grab when he was about 10. So. And this takes, as we mentioned, these fellas practice this a lot, and they don't miss too many of them. But it's not an easy shot to play, and that's entertaining for the crowd.
Who first started really doing the tweener, the through the leg shot? Because
well, a lot of folks will tell you Guillermo Vilas, maybe, and then a lot of folks will say Yannick Noah is one of those two boys. And both claim fame to that.
30-40.
Yannick Noah now is the, I believe, still the Davis Cup captain for France. He's come back. Very favourite as vintage McEnroe there. There's a break of serve right on the slot there for the McEnroe forehand. So now
McEnroe lead by 3 games to 1.
McEnroe lead 3-1. But Yannick Noah also from that vintage, from the McEnroe era, and won the French. And a huge name in French music now. He has a group and he's very, very popular. I mean, and songs have been on #1 in the charts over there, and son plays basketball for the Chicago Bulls.
I think he just got traded.
Just got traded from Chicago.
Yeah,
that's
I think
right.
he's in New York now.
That's right. He's in New York Knicks now. Correct.
Very good player, though.
Unfortunately, I believe the dad died just this last week, so
15 low.
Sympathy goes out to Joachim and Yannick and the family. It was a wonderful moment when he won the French. I call that match when he beat Mats Wielander. Very emotional. And there's another let, and it was played, but Bahrami missed out. Now see if he can have a perfect record. He's hit this one a bit too far. Can't reach it.
Well, he's covered a few yards today. He's been running to get back to those lobs where he goes for the tweeners or behind the back flicks.
30 love now.
You can do this, come on. 40-15.
So the McEnroe's there after some entertainment there. McEnroe now gets a laugh out of Bahrami's comments and serving for the match. Set match point now. And that's a serious point to end the match. A big first serve and a heavy forehand deep into the corner. So the McEnroe boys are through against Santoro and Bahrami. And entertainment. You like that?
Oh,
a little different.
Different skill set, wasn't it? Saw some serious play, some fun play, some trick play. And Bahrami lapping it up. The crowd enjoyed it.
Well, the crowd always have that, a little bit of brevity and a little bit of fun before the serious matches of the day begin. And stay with us here at High Sense Arena, because there's some terrific tennis coming your way with men's singles action. The big serving Ivo Karlovic. And, well, there's a lot of tennis still to be had here at the first weekend of the Australian Open. So stay with us and enjoy. Well, we're going to hear from the winners as they continue to take selfies and call on the phone.
Thank you very much. You've had some stressful moments in your tennis career, but was getting mouth-to-mouth resuscitation from Mansour one of the toughest?
That was something that was unexpected. It was a little scary, but given how hard we were playing, it was necessary. So, Mansour, thank you. But mainly, I mean, first of all, it's great to play these guys, but most importantly, for you fans that came out, I mean, unbelievable. Thanks for coming out and watching us.
Now, Patrick is obviously a bit of a tech-savvy human being. Who have you got there?
I got my girls back home watching on TV, but they said they can't hear any commentary. I said, maybe that's a good thing.
What's your daughter's name?
Well, there's a few of them back there. They're all watching Victoria, Diana, and Juliet McEnroe. So they're loving it. They wish they were here in Australia.
We'll get them next year.
Next year they'll come. Right, girls? Right, they said. They'll be here.
Fantastic. Yeah. Can't believe I just threw a microphone at a mobile phone. Fabrice Santoro, doubles champion here twice in 03 and 04. Lovely to have you back at Melbourne Park.
Yes, thank you. I mean, this tournament, Melbourne is a great city. I mean, this Australian Open is a fantastic tournament, and one more time today, I feel so lucky to be to have a chance to play here in front of you. I mean, when we arrived on the court at 11 in the morning, we didn't know what we will find, and we were completely packed. So thanks a lot to all of you. Thank you very much.
Terrific to have you, Fabrice Santoro. Mansour, what do you think of this man, hey? Enjoying Melbourne once again?
I love coming back here, and it's a great honor for me to be on this court playing with such a legends as these guys. And Australia is a fantastic country, and thank you to the organizers to invite me. These people are fantastic. We love you. And, well, these match brothers were very lucky today. You know, they won this match. But congratulations, guys. You did very well, and I did the best I could do, and I hope the people enjoyed it.
They loved it. Don't worry about that, Mansour. Thank you very much to all four of you.
Well, a nice start to the day here for the crowd. Yesterday the weather wasn't so good here, and they had to close the roof for a while. Not so today. It's bathed in sunshine. And so the Legends doubles there won by the McEnroes over Bahrami Santoro. And it was 4-2, 2-4, 4-2 in the fast four competition. Took about an hour and 8 minutes, and they're ready to go with more action from the US Open. Stay with us.